As we continue our Crisis in the Classroom coverage, Fox Illinois is turning our attention to the upcoming consolidated general election on April 1st. School boards across the country have come under scrutiny for different policies and decisions, and Unit 4 is no exception. We're working for you to help you learn more about the candidates before you head to the polls. Joining me is Fatima Ahmed, one of the 11 school board candidates for Unit 4. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
Yes. So first I'll go over the first question. What inspired you to run for the school board, and what key issues do you plan to prioritize if elected?
So I've been a resident of Champaign for the last 20-some years. My 3 children went to Unit 4 schools, and they've had great experiences, varying types of experiences. And I wanted to give back, I wanted to contribute, and I noticed that the school board currently is not working. There's a lot of mistrust in our community. There's mistrust between the board members, between the educators and the school board, and also the community and the board itself. And I wanted to bring a voice, a diverse voice to the table where I would like to work and collaborate with my fellow board members to build trust again within the community and make Unit 4 a better education system.
How do you plan to improve communication and transparency between the board, parents, teachers, and students?
So I would advocate for increasing transparency by making sure that our policies are shared openly. Any decisions that we make that affect student outcomes should be based on collaboration with the community. And being transparent means sharing any data or any budget allocations or any input that we're receiving in making those decisions, that those processes are shared widely. And so I would actively engage with community members and educators to make sure that we are being open with the decisions that we're making.
Given the recent controversy surrounding the current school board, what specific steps will you take to restore trust and bring stability to the district?
So there is a lot of hurt and mistrust in our community right now. And I think the fact that there's 5 new members coming in already makes it a promising new field. For example, there's people with different voices who are going to be present at the table, and I think that will show the community new faces, new ideas, new voices. I think also that there's some major decisions that need to be made right away, and if we can work collaboratively as a board and show the community that, look, we have contracts with the teachers union and the CESP coming up. This is how we have collaborated and made the best decision for our teachers. We have a SPED audit, the results are coming in. If we can show the community that we take this seriously, that we are putting in resources and commitment to ensuring that SPED education is safe and best for our students, I think taking actions like that together as a board will help restore trust within the district.
What is one major issue you believe the current board has mishandled, and how would you approach it differently to ensure a better outcome for the community?
So my children went to Booker T. Washington Elementary, and I think what happened there was something that should not have happened and could have been prevented. I think the timing and also, we don't know exactly what happened. Why did the principal leave? What actions did the superintendent take? And I know that part of it is confidential, and so we might not know exactly what happened. But I think the board at that moment should have stepped up, and perhaps they did. Again, we don't know because maybe there was no quorum, but that's a situation that should have been avoided. Booker T. Washington right now went from 3-strand to a 2-strand school. They don't have any special education teachers or students. So, I mean, it was a beautiful school when my sons went there, and it's a ghost of it now. And I do believe that we can come back. I think if we prioritize Booker T, if we put in our assets where we are targeting teachers and we're making it a strong school, we can build those connections back with the community. But I think there's a lot of hurt right now, and it could have been avoided.
Many school districts are dealing with safety issues for both students and teachers. If elected, what do you plan to do to make sure our schools are safe?
So we all want schools that are safe for our students. We want to kiss our children goodbye in the morning, and we want to receive them back fully and wholly when they come back in the afternoons. I don't know if RSOs are the best way. Research shows that RSO presence does not really protect our students, and in fact might have negative outcome for the racially and ethnically minoritized students, and also students with disabilities. So I think we need to be creative in how we go about creating safety in our schools. I think there's a lot of good research that is being done and implemented in schools, and we can look at some of the schools and see what they have done. For example, schools have implemented self-governance systems, or they have social psychological systems that have been created, and outcomes look promising. We have the university right here, and we have researchers who are doing the very same research right here in town. So it's worth collaborating and talking with them and seeing what are some ways that we can make schools better without putting RSOs in.
Okay. This is my last question for you. If elected, will you continue to support the anti-racism policy that the district put in place?
Yes, I will. I'm proud of that policy. I think the board did a wonderful job drafting it. I think there's a lot that it entails. I think we can improve on it, especially in terms of its implementation, and I would work towards creating schools that are safe and welcoming for all of our students.
Thank you. I appreciate you for coming and joining me today.
Thank you so much, Brianna. It was good to be here.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from News Channel 20.